So, the game, blimey, what do you say about that? I'm not going to call for Pellegrini's head to go, because that's not right. He's only just started. It's only 2 games into the season. But I want to see some passion from the players. Just, well, you know, Noble got took off, and he just had the right ump, which says to me, and I get he's a passionate player, don't want to come off, but he's supposed to be the captain. He's supposed to lead by example. So he shouldn't be coming off for the ump and showing he's got the ump about it. So is there a little bit in the background there where, you know, he's not happy at the moment, and that's filtering down to the team? I don't know. Just so slow. I find it's just so slow. You know, you have a good half, as such, good half, and then the second half they've got no legs, nothing. I'd go back to 3-5-2. I'd go back to 3 at the back. We'd bring back Rice. What's wrong with? Why have we paid so much money for Diop? Surely he's a good player. Surely, you know, I can't see what they're doing on the training field, because it don't seem to be working. Whatever they're doing don't seem to be working. Are they doing double shifts in training? Because we're like, you know, we've won a game yet. I know we've only had 2 games. You know, we're not showing any promise. It's the 3rd season of us struggling over there. And is it that the pitch is too big? I don't know. I don't know. The green shit's back for now. Colour-wise, as Gonzo said, you're polishing a turd. Yeah, probably colour-wise would make it stand out more if they change the colour. And what's that about? I don't want to let West Ham pay the money to change it. They're going to, like, it's going to cost the taxpayer even more money. I can't understand why they're allowed to get away with it. I really can't. That Khan is useless, absolutely useless. What, you know? What? Why is he Why is it okay for him to say yes? He's got all the problems he's got with policing and stuff in London, and he's letting them take 400 grand out to buy a new carpet for West Ham or for the Olympic Stadium. Is he off his head? Yeah, I don't get it. It's like the tug of war. It's great that they won their points. I saw the beer things everywhere. Oh, what are they called? It's got out of my head. Someone put it below. Yeah, the shelving. I saw the beer shelving. Great stuff. Yeah. The stadium is filthy. It's dirty outside. If you look at it, but they ain't got the money to fucking jet wash that. They ain't. You know. It's pathetic how it's run. The food is just dog shit. Running out of beer within an hour of opening. What, you know, what's that about? It's just shambles, absolute shambles. You know, and I don't blame Sullivan for just sitting there and waiting for him to say, have it. Because wouldn't you, if someone was going to say to you, have it, wouldn't you just wait there for him to say, have it? Because that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Or they'll ask him for a silly amount of money. To have it, 200 million or something, I don't know. Hopefully they'll get investment for that, maybe, I don't know what's going on in the background. Anyway, I only care about what's on the field. And on the field, you know, it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. We should be beating teams like Bournemouth. We want to get like 7th or 8th or 6th. We want to get up there to play in Europe. We've got to play in Europe next season, because we ain't spent all this money, you know, to not be challenging for Europe. You know, if we're going to be in another dogfight after spending 100 million, you know, I know that they've saved 100 million in the last 3 seasons they ain't invested. I get all that, but like, we should be doing better. And you can say about our new players and stuff. Other teams have got new players. That's beyond me. They're professional people. They're professional football players. They should be able to adapt. You know, what are they doing on a training field? That's what I don't understand. What are they doing on a training field? You know, Declan Rice, what made a mistake on Liverpool? The 4-4-2. They wasn't. The midfield wasn't in a cohesive unit. It wasn't just him. You know, but he gets dropped right out of the team. You know, I'd go with a 3 at the back and just stick Deck in there. You know, and then we can say, well, what about the wingers? Just. That's not my fucking problem. I don't get paid £10 million to worry about. That's his problem. But yeah, the same defence 3 years on the trot has been shit. So, is it the pitch? It shouldn't be, because it just shouldn't. It shouldn't be. But I'd go 3 at the back, 3 central defenders at the back, because it's just not going to get any. And just build from there, build from the back. I know that's not what Pellegrini wants to do, and he won't do that. He's just going to stick with his 4-4-2. But it's I know we're not panicking yet, because it's only the second game of the season. But I expect to see fucking desire and heart from the team. Chasing down every ball. That weren't the case. People jogging back. That weren't the case. Tip my hat off to Arnautovic going off, taking his boots off, giving his top bloke. He's got future captain without a doubt. If not now, but we all love Mark Noble. So he's going nowhere, which I'm really happy about, because he loves the fucking club. He loves it. You can see he loves the club. Just Antonio played good in the friendlies that I saw when I was basking in the heat abroad, which was great. I loved that. But we didn't really play anyone great, did we? We didn't really play Premier League standard teams as such on our friendlies. But for me, he plays good for 45 minutes. So you're either going to get him for the first 45 or the second 45. Yarmolenko should be playing. Masuaku shouldn't be out. He shouldn't be in defence. Yeah. So I'm not panicking. I'm not calling for anyone to go. I just want to see some heart on the pitch. Some heart. Play for some heart. Because it was like when we went down, it was like a ghost town. The cheering was great at the beginning, great. Great to see the ground full. Pellegrini, I've got to say, Pellegrini saying about people leaving 10, 15 minutes early. I mean, I'll never do that. That's not who I am. I don't care how many we're losing by. Pellegrini saying about people leaving. Someone should video the walk back when you're getting stop go. But in saying that, it's probably the same in most clubs, in most teams, football teams. So, but again, is it because they're not hardcore? I don't know. Or is it because you've got to travel miles and you've got to get away and you don't want to be in that stop go. For me personally, it didn't matter, because I still got home at a reason. It didn't take me that long to get through. It doesn't take you that long to get through, even if you leave after the whistle. It still don't take you long to get through, in my eyes anyway. So he shouldn't blame us for that, for that making his team despondent. They should be better. They shouldn't give a shit what's going on. They should be zoned out to what's going on outside, apart from the cheering. They should be focused on the game, on the football, not on what we're doing. But it is a bit weird when you're seeing people leave 10 minutes before the 90. But that's their choice. They pay their money. That's their choice. Yeah. So keeping positive. Yes, I'd like to see 3-5-2 or 3 at the back at least, and 2 wingers. Could make Antonio a winger. You wouldn't like that. Yeah, and not calling for anyone's head. And Mark Noble, you need to not show off when you get taken off, because you got took off for a reason. And you're supposed to be the captain, so I hope there's nothing going on in the dressing room regarding the players and the manager. I hope that's not the case. I worry that Pellegrini has only really been with Galacticos, and I think he got a shock at Liverpool. His face, he looked like he got a shock at Liverpool to think, shit, these ain't that good. So. And that's about him adapting to that as well. I've read this morning about Declan Rice going to Aston Villa on loan. I pray to God that don't happen. That won't go down well at all. I don't want him to go there. I want him to play. Second best player of the season last season. Yeah, I do not want that to happen at all. And then you've got Oxford just said that he wants to start a club. So let's see what happens now. Let's see if he gets in the team and does well. Looking forward to the cup match more than anything, because the cup match will give them a chance to play some other players. So keep the faith, come on your ones.